Superstock 600s. 600s pulling up into position down there on the grid. There we see number 23, Errol Armitt. They're waiting for him is Steve.
The Terminoni Superstocks are on the grid, and we welcome back Rob Brown, number 98, who's made it onto the front row from yesterday's Superpole race. Errol Armitt here is looking to go one better than yesterday, from third up to maybe the top step. We welcome back Tom Gazzard also, who's here on his lovely looking Suzuki there, and then obviously we've got here Seb Bulpin, number 143, looking very focused.
Yes, indeed he is, Steve. I tell you what, he's a right to be too. It showed absolutely brilliant form down at Pembrey in South Wales, and looking very good this weekend as well. Away they go, the Terminoni Superstock 600s, and it's eyes down from full ice. They go into Riches. It is 143 Seb Bulpin's Yamaha that is first to show at the front. A superb start by Seb, and Seb Bulpin definitely one to watch, Steve. He's a rider who seems to have got all the elements together over the last couple of events.
Yeah, he is. Obviously, first round number 8 that we see Mark Hughes, and second won all 3 races. But Seb was determined to get the record straight this round here. Snetterton, brilliant form yesterday in the Superpole race, and so far looks unbeatable. Look at the gap he's got on lap 1 already.
Yep, he's a very impressive young rider indeed. As I did mention him in a quick chat to him the other day, and this comes off the back of a very unpleasant accident he had, I think, at Campbell Park a few seasons back, and anybody who saw that accident would have said that the chance of him being riding at the front of a race again would be a bit slim, but he's worked extremely hard, as you say, very focused, and he's definitely a very talented rider. There we see number 47, Nick Anderson, who's determined to get himself away from that midfield pack and in amongst the leaders. But another rider that showed very well here this weekend is Errol Armitt, number 23. Had a good season with Thundersport last year, and he's been there or thereabouts in all the races and appears to be getting quicker as the season goes on.
He does, yeah. Obviously last year he didn't have the best of starts to the campaign and ended up with, well, he was very consistent, ended up with a load of points, just missed out really on the top 3 finish overall. There's Sam Middlemass again, number 5, competing in both the Formula 600 and the Superstock 600 classes this weekend.
Another rider out there to watch, of course, is the lone Suzuki up the front anyway of number 4, Tom Gazzard. Tom, who's I think a technician in the RAF, and has had to miss quite a bit of his racing, has to miss rounds because he's off serving the RAF, taken off to all sorts of parts of the world to look after the planes, and he fits that in between his racing, vice versa, but is a very quick rider indeed, has taken in a few rounds, as much as finances will allow at BSB level as well.
Number 98, Rob Brown, who's back with us this weekend, is having a good race. He's up into second, I believe. There's Callum O'Shea going through, just behind Ryan Cox, of course, Daryl's brother, but Seb Bulpin at the front, so far unstoppable. There's Rob Brown, number 98, Mark Hughes as well, just bringing up the rear.
Yeah, and while they chuck it in as one into Riches, but nobody at the moment living with Seb Bulpin. Seb has been in the mid-112s and certainly has the fastest lap of the race so far. This wonderful foreshortened view actually doesn't really do a favour to the pack, because Seb has got a comfortable lead there as he comes down through the S's, and his pursuers have got a lot of work to do if they're going to do anything about this lead that Seb's got. He's looking very comfortable indeed, and at the moment, although as you can see from those trees there is a fair old wind whipping across, the circuit is at least for the most part dry. Good effort by Mark Hughes though, getting up into second ahead of Rob Brown. Oh, and Mark just clips the curve there, and that's enough, has to sit up. Through goes Brown, through goes Tom Gazzard. So it was all looking very good there for Mark Hughes, and one twitch and you're out.
Yeah, Mark Hughes, of course, had a crash yesterday, which hampered his progress. He was leading the championship coming into the round with those 3 great wins at Pembrey. But look at him now, up the inside of Rob Brown. Can he make a stick? No, he can't. Number 8. It's hard to believe that. Oh, and there's another moment there, and that's given Mark Hughes and Errol Armitt the chance to move up a spot. Hard to believe Seb Bulpin and Mark Hughes can't attain any sponsorship, given the fact that they are leading 1 and 2 in the Superstock class.
Yes, and looking very impressive as well. Tom Gazzard just, I think, a slight coming together there with Rob Brown, but both of them still on board. Errol Armitt seizing the opportunity to improve by 2 positions, and look at him, he's right on the case now as he chases hard up the centre straight, up into 3rd overall, just behind Mark Hughes. There's the last lap flag, so it's going to be all bets off. There's number 2, Rick Ballerini. I'm simply glad, Steve, to see him aboard a bike after that monster off he had at Pembrey a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, he's worked very hard to get that bike ready again. It was in a very poor state, but you can't take anything away from the, well, looks like he's going to take the win. Number 143, Seb Bulpin. 2 wins out of 2 this will be. And
Mark Hughes has had a really good Revit straight. He stretched it a little. It's a little more emphatic now. Mark Hughes in 2nd as they come off Coram for the final time, just pulling away from Errol Armitt. Errol, though, under pressure. Tom Gazzard closing in once again, and Rob Brown still trying to come with him. The next pack being led by Nick Anderson, but who cares as far as Seb Bulpin's concerned? It's all about him up the front. A good win. Well done to Seb, and he really did tear away from a very talented pack then. That is a good win indeed in the Termini-only Superstock 600s for Seb Bulpin. Mark Hughes was 2nd, Errol Armitt 3rd, Tom Gazzard 4th, Rob Brown 5th, and Nick Anderson finished in 6th place. And a very happy Seb Bulpin there with Mark Hughes and Errol Armitt.